What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full video based on all the products that TikTok made me buy and whether or not they are actually worth your money. Some of these are first impressions, some of these are ones that I have been trying to see like, okay, does this actually work? Is it actually worth your money? Or did I just get like schmoozed into buying this from TikTok? I swear I have just bought so many things from that app. It always gets me, but I'm really excited. I love doing these kind of videos. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you guys like them as well. Make sure you follow me on TikTok too. It's at Kelly Strack Official, the same as my name on Instagram. I post on TikTok every single day, so lots of content and like quicker short form beauty reviews on there. But of course, I love to come over to YouTube to do these more long form videos for you guys so we can test a bunch of products in one. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now this first one I have actually had for quite a few months. It doesn't look like much in the box. This, I don't think I have ever gotten more targeted ads on TikTok for a product than this one, because I think I searched it or something and then endless videos, TikToks all about this. So I ordered mine from Amazon, and what this is a high frequency device. So this is like what the actual thing looks like. It came in a box like this and you get different wands that go onto it. Now, I have gotten high frequency facials before, like at spas, and basically it's very good for acne, especially if you have like deeper acne, which is what unfortunately I struggle with. What the high frequency is supposed to do is basically just go in there and kill any bacteria underneath the skin to help cure your acne. So like I said, I've had this for a while and I do actually think it works. My biggest struggle is just remembering to use it as part of my skincare routine, but I'm gonna show you guys exactly how it works. This is normally like the attachment that I use just to like move all over my face, but it does come with a variety of ones. It does come with one that's like this that you can actually use on your hair too. I think it's supposed to stimulate hair growth. I don't know. That I can't speak to because I haven't tried that. But now is a good time to use it because I am breaking out. And I got mine off Amazon. I don't know if I said that yet. There's a bunch of different brands and stuff, so I can link the one that I got. You basically just turn it on. Can you guys hear that? What it's going to do is it kind of zaps you. I was very scared the first time I used this because I was like, oh my gosh. But again, I had had it done before, but you basically just put it on your blemishes and then kind of work it around. Can you guys hear it like kind of zapping it? The noise sounds much scarier than it feels. It really doesn't hurt. It just feels like a little like static almost, I don't know. So I will go through and use this, and typically after using this a couple nights in a row, I will see my blemishes flatten. Whether or not it's necessarily coming from this versus them just flattening over time, I'm not 100% sure, but I do personally think that this does help to speed up the amount of time that the blemish is living on my face. So you just kind of go in and zap them, or you can just go all over your face. Like when I've gotten this done in salons, that's kind of what they will do, or spas, I mean. But I got so many ads for this on TikTok, and this one is one I will say that I do think does work and will help if you struggle with like deep set acne like I do, because a lot of topical products, if it's really deep, isn't gonna really work to penetrate down to them. But this was definitely one that I saw all over TikTok that I wanted to mention, that I have had for a couple months and that I do think does work. Keeping on the trend of skincare tools, we're gonna talk about another skincare tool that you guys know I already love. You know my thoughts on the Foreo Bear. This is one of my favorite little products. I've shared with you guys multiple times before. I do want to thank Foreo for partnering with me on this section of today's video, but this is really, really good. I've seen so many different like face sculpting, face molding, contour enhancing products on TikTok, and this is one that actually will work. Foreo actually has a bunch of different products, but this is by far one of my favorites. And it basically gives you like a facelift at home. It is a microcurrent product. So what you wanna do is go in with like a serum. So Foreo makes a serum, which is typically the one that I use with it. And you will apply to your face, and to just get it nice and like slick for the product to work on. Same thing on the other side. Or you know what, maybe I'll do it on one side so I can show you guys like the difference that it makes initially, but also with time, but you can visually see the difference right when you are using it. So I'll do it on one side to show you guys. There is an app that you can pair it with, so I'm just gonna open up the app on my phone that you can basically control the device from. So you just pair up your device in the app. I'll go to start massage. It connects via Bluetooth, and you can customize the microcurrent from 1 to 9. So I normally do it somewhere in between. So I'm gonna put it on 5, and then I'll just click start and it'll start. And then you just wanna bring it on your face. I like to really sculpt out my cheeks like this, all in this area. And then I like to also sculpt out my jawbone. And it really like gives you basically like a facelift at home and helps to contour out your face like without having to use any makeup or anything. I'm just working it on my skin. It doesn't hurt at all. It kind of feels like a massage, like it's like a little vibration. I have the type of skin that gets red though. If I touch it, like it just like turns red. So Don't get scared about that. So in the short term, basically after your first usage, what you're gonna see is a little bit more chiseled and sculpt to your face, like looking more contoured, and it helps to raise the cheeks. You can also kind of use it on your brow, like if you want to raise the brow. I don't normally do that. I normally focus it on my cheeks and my jawline. And then with more long-term use, it's supposed to help to decrease wrinkles and give you more tight and youthful skin, kind of like looking like a facelift, obviously without having an actual facelift. And it's really nice because you can get this done at like spas and stuff, but just being able to do it in your own home is so much easier and obviously more affordable. And it has an anti-shock system, so like I said, it's not going to hurt you at all. It literally just feels like a facial massage. And it's super short, normally takes about a minute, but you guys will see like this cheekbone looks more lifted than this side. Obviously it's a subtle difference. But like if you look here on this side, like you can more see my cheekbone being like chiseled out, even though I don't have like any makeup or anything on it. And it just helps to really lift and sculpt the face. I'm gonna go in and do the other side now. But it doesn't take a lot of time out of your daily routine, and I do really think it does work. And you can use this multiple times per week, every day if you want to. You don't have to plug this in or anything. You normally get about 90 uses per charge. So once it's fully charged, you can use it 90 times before you're gonna have to charge it again. So it's nice that it's like wire and cord free. And it's especially nice too on no makeup days when you want a more contoured, chiseled look to your face, but you're not going to be going in and actually contouring and using all of these products. This is a great option as well to kind of give you that more contoured look without having to use makeup, which is really nice. So definitely a little product that I really enjoy. You guys can get for you a variety of places. They have it Sephora, Amazon. They obviously have their own website as well. So I will link that down below in the description box where you guys can shop this if you are interested. Alrighty, last skincare product I want to test out before we jump into some of the makeup that TikTok made me buy is this spray from Caudalie. I have seen this all over my TikTok recently. It seems like everybody is using this. And this is their Beauty Elixir. So it says it gives a smoothing and glowing complexion, which sounds good. I think you're supposed to shake it because it has like a little bit of like an iridescent kind of color to it. So I'm gonna shake it up and spray it on. Okay, it's a light mist. Okay, it's very scented. Normally, I don't love a ton of scent. It is a very nice scent though, like it smells like a spa. Okay, just douse my skin in it. It's a very light mist, which is nice. Again, it is very fragrant. So if you don't like a lot of fragrance, you are not gonna like this, but it's a very like spa-like scent. I don't know how else to describe it. And it feels like cooling to the skin. Like I feel like there must be like some aspect of like mint or something in this. Oh yeah, organic balm mint. Rosemary, okay, because I feel like I could smell that. My skin does look pretty and glowy. I will give it that. For me, I feel like I would prefer something with less scent personally, but I can see why people like this. I feel like I'm 50-50 on it, if that kind of makes sense. All right, so I kind of used that in place of primer today, and we are just gonna move right on into foundation because I am so excited to try this out. I went to Sephora this morning and picked up the new Haus Labs foundation. So Haus Labs previously, I think, was only sold on their website and Amazon, but now they have it at Sephora, which is really cool. So I got this in store there. And it seems like everyone is talking about this foundation. So I paid, I'm gonna see right here, $47.98, so almost 50 bucks for it, but everyone is hyping this up big time, so I definitely wanna see. I got it in shade medium neutral, 300. The nice associate at Sephora helped me pick out the shade, so I'm just gonna open this up and we're gonna test it out. This is what it looks like, obviously matching it to my neck, not my face. Very nice bottle. All right, I got my hair back and out of my face and we're ready to go. So let's test this bad boy out. I don't know if I'm supposed to shake it, but I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. Packaging, if I didn't already say, is very nice. Has a nice little pump here. I'm just gonna pump it directly onto the beauty sponge and we're gonna go in. Oh my goodness. All right. This looks really dark. Okay. This is definitely too dark, unfortunately. I kind of thought so too, but the beauty advisor was like, no, this is what matters. So I was like, okay. All right, I think I'll be able to lighten it up with concealer, but I definitely need to go back and get this in a lighter shade. This one is too deep for me, but I do want to test it out for you guys, and I think we'll be able to make it work with concealer and powder. The coverage it's giving is really good, so I definitely do like that. This is what always stinks when you do first impressions, because it's like this is my first time trying it, so I don't know like that the shade is gonna be off. Then I feel like it's hard for me to tell like whether or not I like a product if the shade's just like glaringly off. But judging it based on like the formulation and all that kind of stuff, that blended out really easily. Gave me a great coverage. Like I would say it's almost full. Like it's not like, cause medium coverage, I feel like so many brands use that as for their foundation and it like encompasses so many. And some of them are definitely lighter medium and some of them are like more fuller medium. This I would say is a fuller medium. Gave me a great coverage. I obviously will go in with a little bit of concealer to spot conceal certain areas, but overall, looks really, really nice on the skin, feels really nice on the skin as well. When matched to my neck, not terrible, but I definitely need to go back and get a shade lighter. There was tons and tons of shade options in this too, which is really great. There should be a shade for everybody to be able to try. Really large shade range, which I always greatly appreciate. It feels really nice on the skin. I feel like it's a mix of this and still actually that Caudalie product because I still kind of feel that cooling aspect on my skin, which is nice. So these have paired together very nicely. So I'll be wearing this all day. I will update the description box with how it wears on my skin, but upon first impressions, this actually is really beautiful. And it's a natural finish, so it's not super matte, but it's definitely not glowy either. So it really just mimics natural skin, which is the type of foundations that I typically love. So even if you have oily skin, don't be scared. This isn't gonna make you like appear oily or anything. Doesn't really have like an overt like glow to it, but it's just not gonna be like a really matte product either, which for girls with dry skin like me is great. So I do really like this. Just gotta go back and get a different shade, and I obviously wanna see how it wears, but so far, I do think that this is actually worth the hype because I've been seeing it absolutely everywhere. All right, I'm just gonna go in and spot conceal where I have some blemishes, and then we're gonna go in with a different concealer underneath our eyes. That's really good and going viral on TikTok. But when it comes to blemishes, I always use Tarte Shape Tape. It's just what works best for me. Okay, for underneath the eyes, I've already tried this out, but I've seen this all over TikTok recently, and it is well worth it. This is so good. This is the Kosas Revealer Super Creamy Brightening Concealer. So that's why I didn't wanna use it on my blemishes. It's really a good concealer for the under eyes, not a good concealer to conceal like blemishes or something because it's brightening, so it gives like almost a little bit of an emphasis to the area. But for underneath the eyes, it's really nice, very creamy, gives a good coverage, is not drying to the under eyes, and I really like it. I feel like I've seen a lot of Kosas products being really, really popular on TikTok, but they really are creating quality products, so I really like that. You guys can find them at Sephora. Alrighty, up next, I'm very excited. This I have not tried yet. This is from Merit, so this is another brand that is newer, but you can find it at Sephora. And this is their Bronze Balm. So this is supposed to be a sheer bronzer. And in the marketing campaign, I believe they said like this is supposed to be like the easiest bronzer or like the best bronzer, something along those lines, like a big claim. And I've seen quite a few people review this on TikTok, and most people really do like it. Retails for $30. I was actually scared. When I looked at it, I was like, oh gosh, I feel like this looks like this could be really expensive. Like it has very high-end looking packaging, but it's $30, which of course is expensive, but for a cream bronzer at Sephora, kind of mid-range. So this is what it looks like. It's supposed to be sheer and just blend into the skin like butter. So I have it in shade Clay, which I believe is the second shade. So I'm gonna go in on my cheeks. Okay, so you do need like a little bit more product obviously with this because it is very sheer, and I'm just gonna kind of tap it in and blend it out. I feel like because it's so sheer though, like you barely even need to blend it. Like I've already blended it out. Okay, I feel like this is actually pretty nice. Definitely a more natural product if you like a really strong contour. Not gonna be the product for you, but it does blend really easily and does look very natural on the skin. I feel like I might like this because I normally don't contour up here that much because I hate like the look of like bronzer like in my hair because my hair is lighter and you can like see it more, but I feel like this might be a good one for up there. Yeah, because it just blends so seamlessly. I personally prefer, I think, something a little bit more like of a stronger contour, but for days where I just want minimal makeup, maybe even no makeup at all, and you just want to kind of pop this on your bare skin, blends it a little bit to give that really natural look, this would be really nice. I do like this and think that it is a nice product. And I mean, it did blend like an absolute breeze. I'll give it that. It took me 2 seconds basically to blend it out. Okay, up next, this one I'm so excited about. So I did a TikTok on this because I saw it on TikTok, so I have already tried it, but this is such a cool product. So this is from Hard Candy. You guys can get Hard Candy at Walmart. I got this for, I think it was just under $8, like $7 and some change. But this is their Selfie Cheek Tint Universally Flattering Blush. So it's very interesting. And it is a clear liquid. So I'll take the little applicator out, but the liquid itself is clear. And basically it reacts to your skin's pH and is supposed to give you like the perfect blush color for your skin. And so I was kind of like, okay, let's see. And it really works. So I'm just gonna go in and apply a few dots to the cheeks. You guys will see as soon as I dot it, it already turns pink, and then blend it out. And it's just like literally the prettiest color. I don't know how that works. Like someone who knows more about like chemistry, I guess, and like whatever would know, but it gives the prettiest pink color and I love it. Now, when I reviewed this on TikTok, a couple people said to me, like, I really like the color that it gives me, but it leaves my skin feeling really sticky. For me, it doesn't do that. So I don't know if maybe if you use more of the product, it leaves the skin sticky. It doesn't leave a stickiness on my skin. So I'm not quite sure what that difference is because it does look like a lip gloss. So you think like, ooh, maybe that's gonna leave my skin sticky. For me, it doesn't. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe some of them are different than others, which I'm not sure, but I absolutely love the way that this looks. And you can use it on your lips too if you wanna use it as like a lip color. We have different lip colors that we're gonna test out, but I personally really love it for a little cheek tint. And it gives a really flattering, pretty little pink shade. And the best thing I could say that if you like it, but you think it leaves your cheeks feeling sticky, is to just set it with a powder blush, which is typically what I will do anyways. But yeah, I really love the look that this gives, and it's a super affordable product too, which is great. Like I said, you can get it at Walmart, and I will link it down below. Okay, this next product, I swear this gives the high frequency product that we used first that I said that I always got targeted TikTok ads for a run for its money, because this one I also get on my TikTok, I swear, multiple times every single day. This is the Mad Love like brow stamp. I've seen so many people use this. I first saw Laura Lee use it, but I know so many people have used it on TikTok and like tested it out. And basically, it's like a brow stamper that comes with stencils, and like they give you a little spoolie. I ordered this from Amazon and it was like 40 something dollars. So it's not a cheap product. So I definitely need to see if this like actually works. So I ordered it in the shade Soft Brown. So this is what the stamp looks like. But you basically put down a stencil that it comes with. Let me get those out. They all come like in here, I guess. And like you pick which one I guess you like for your brows. There's 5 different options. So I'm gonna pick, I guess, which one I like. I think I'm gonna do 2. I'm like scared. Okay, so you basically hold the stencil up to your brow like this. I am very concerned about this. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna hold the brow stencil like this once I have it kind of lined up. And then you're gonna go in with the stamper and just stamp this all over. Oh my goodness, I don't know about this. Stamp it in. And now let's take this away. Okay, I was about to say like this is not worth it, I don't like it. It's hard to hold this on your face, but that actually looks so good. Oh my goodness. Wow, all right. I was literally about to be like, this is not worth the money, because it's hard. I was concerned about holding this and I was gonna move it and then it was gonna look crazy, but that ended up looking so good. What the heck? Okay, so you do that and then you have to kind of clean it off, because now like obviously I have the stamper all over it, because you flip it over to the other side to do your other brow. You guys, oh my goodness. I really honestly did not think this was gonna be that good. You just wanna make sure you do line it up correctly. I mean, I guess maybe the more I used it, the more I would get used to doing it. And then stamp it through and then take it off. And it looks so good. I do feel like it took away a little bit of my foundation though, like around that area. So maybe you wanna set the foundation with powder first and then go in and do this, just so it's like more set. But that actually worked so much better than I expected. And I feel like my brows look really good. So dang, oh my gosh, wow, okay. All right, I'm gonna go set my face with some powder and we're gonna jump into our eyes. All right, I zoomed you guys in a bit so we can jump in to the eyes. I have been seeing this new Tarte Man-Eater palette literally everywhere. So we are going to try this out. This is the Man-Eater After Dark. I have not even taken it out of the box yet. This is supposed to be like the perfect fall palette. So we're gonna see about that. Really, really cute packaging. I love the leopard. Ooh, wow. This is what it looks like on the inside. Very, very pretty. Humongous mirror and a beautiful mix of shades. We have mattes, shimmers, glitters, and a lot of warm toned neutrals, which is beautiful for fall. Okay. So I'm gonna jump in first with shade Lust, which is like a dusty pink kind of shade, and just work that into the crease a little bit as a neutral transition and to start bringing up a little bit of the warmth. Next, I'm gonna jump in with Passion. I'm gonna bring that into the crease as well to deepen it up. And then I'm also gonna jump in with Temptress. I just wanna use as many of the shades as I can. This one's a little bit more cool toned, and I'll pop that in as well to deepen. Then we kind of have like a gradient brown crease. Now I'm gonna go in and kind of like cut the crease a little bit with the shade Playful. So this is the lightest shade. You can also use concealer to do this, but it gives a bit of a softer look if you just use a shadow, like whatever the lightest shadow is. So I'm gonna go in and kind of cut out the crease with this shadow before we go in with shadow all over the lid. You're just gonna use this to clean up underneath what we just did. So if you guys see, it just helps to kind of clean it up. Now I do think I wanna go in with this deepest brown shade they have right here. It's Alluring. It's like a warm toned deep brown. I'm gonna go in with a smaller little blender like this, and I'm gonna go in and kind of cut the crease with that and bring it right into the exact crease to deepen. and just blend it out. And I'm gonna kind of wing it out a little bit because I think we're gonna do a wing with this shadow, and we can kind of connect it once we get there. Now I'm gonna use two different shades on the lid. I'm gonna first go in with Hot in Here, which is more of like a pinky shimmer. I'm just gonna go in with a brush and kind of press that onto the lid. This shadow, I will say, has quite a bit of fallout, so you might wanna use this with some sort of like setting spray or a little bit of liquid on the brush. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Beauty Elixir. Just spritz the brush and it'll help adhere it to the eye a little bit better. But I like to try products dry first, but I think it does work a little bit better with a dampened brush. And then I wanna go in with one of these glitters. This is Wild at Heart. And I'm gonna use my finger for this and tap it on top. This is like a gold glitter. Also very pretty, but I am getting some fallout from it, but nothing we can't dust away. Taking a smaller brush, I'm gonna go in with Sundown, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner to give it a pretty pop, as well as beneath the brow bone. Now I'm gonna jump in with the matte black. This is shade Animal Instinct, and I'm gonna use an angled brush to do a wing. Oh wow, this is super pigmented, wow. And I'm just gonna create a little wing with it, and I'm also gonna bring it on the lower lash line as well. Then I'm gonna jump back in with the smaller brush we used to cut the crease and mix together Passion and Alluring, and use that to buff out the lower lash line and smoke it out. All right, I'm gonna go pop on some mascara and lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I'm back. I love the way that this eye look ended up turning out. I feel like it is perfect for fall. One thing I will say about the palette, it worked really well. Everything was pigmented, blendable. Love the colors for fall as well. I do think it's a palette best used first, then do your complexion after, because I definitely really had to go in and like clean up my under eyes because I did have quite a bit of fallout. I would say it's a palette that's better used if you first use it on your eyes and then you do your complexion afterwards. But do love the look that I was able to create. You guys know, as always, you can use my code Kelly for 15% off of everything on Chart's website. If you guys wanted to pick up the palette, feel free to use it. Now let's jump in to the lips. So I want to try one of these Say lip blurs. So these are supposed to be blurring lip colors. So when I first saw that, I was like, like I never thought about the lips being an area that I would want to necessarily have blurred, but I saw quite a few people use these on TikTok and they looked really, really pretty. So I have 3 different shades here. I'm gonna swatch them and then we'll decide what we wanna do. We have Dada, which looks like this, kind of like a deeper shade. Then we have Nouveau. I'm probably butchering these names, so I do apologize. This one's like a true brown. That probably goes pretty nice with our eyes, like a cool toned brown. And then we have Modern, which is a little bit more of like a dusty rose shade, which would also probably look nice. Maybe I'll do Modern on my top lip and then the more brown one on the bottom, and then we can see both of them together. So go in with this one first. Oh wow, it is blurring. Like I don't know how else to describe it because they're very pigmented. It's really pretty. They do go on like a matte too, but they do glide. And let's go in with the more brown one on the bottom. Like they're definitely just very full coverage. So this is what they both look separately, and now I'm gonna mix them together. The darker one pretty much just took over, but that's okay. Still looks really, really pretty on, and I like that kind of with our eyes, like a more brown toned lip, really pretty. Last but not least for lip gloss, I can't even believe that I'm even gonna try this, but I'm doing it for you guys. So I saw this all over TikTok. It's definitely interesting. So Mischief collabed with Fenty Beauty to create this ketchup or makeup little thing. So basically, I'm gonna open it up. It's kind of like a prank sort of thing, I guess. I don't really know. This is what it looks like on the inside. And you have all of these ketchup looking packets. And some of these are ketchup and some of these are lip gloss. And so you gotta open them and like try and figure it out. I am not a big ketchup fan either. I'm gonna go in with one in the middle. I feel like starting in the middle is better. I really, really hope this is lip gloss, and I hope that I can tell. Like I feel like I'll be able to tell. No, this one is ketchup. Oh. This one is absolutely, definitely, that's 100% ketchup. That is not a lip gloss. It smells just like it. Oh my God. Ooh. Why I am subjecting myself to this, I don't know. All right, maybe we should just go on the ends now because clearly the middle didn't work for me. So let's go with this one on the end. Come on, baby, please give me lip gloss. Please give me lip gloss. I think this one's lip gloss. Yes, oh, thank goodness. Okay, so this one is the Fenty lip gloss. It puts on my lips. Oh, this is the like lip plumping one too. Yes, okay, smells like nice cinnamon. This is actually one of my favorite of the Fenty lip balms, and it looks beautiful on. I mean, to be completely honest with you guys, like, I guess I don't really understand necessarily the point. Like, I know Mischief, I guess, does this like as the company, so it's like supposed to be like a cool sort of prank thing, but if you're just like interested in makeup, just go buy the Fenty lip balm. It's a cute little thing. And maybe if you love ketchup, you'd love it, but I personally don't, so I would rather just buy the Fenty lip gloss, and then you obviously get the applicator. You don't have to use your fingers to like apply it, but thank goodness I only had to go through 2 of them before I got the lip gloss. So yeah, that is this little Fenty Mischief thing. I saw this all over TikTok and was like, what the heck is that? So definitely interesting. That is it, you guys. That is everything that I had for today. So definitely know down below what's one product that you guys purchased off of TikTok that you've really loved, or something that you think should be viral that hasn't gone viral yet, that you guys want me to try out, and I would love to do that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye.